Hey guys, how's it going? I was contemplating whether or not I should go live or do a recording, so I'll apologize ahead of time if you're hearing some of the wind in the background. It is a little bit windy here. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I wanted to share with you some thoughts I had about a video that I saw from Will Smith. He was talking about how when he got married, him and Jada thought that you had to be two people that became one. And that's actually something that I talk about a lot with clients and friends and, whoever really is willing to listen, I guess. But there's this weird idea that when you get married, it's two halves and they become one. And one of the things that I think is really important for people to understand is that you are your own individual people. You are both on your own life journey. And it is not your job to make somebody else anything that they're not. Your job is to take care of yourself. And, the interesting thing is that when you feel love and you have this genuine love, that you're not trying to fix somebody else. So you're just working on you, and you just choose to continue this journey with the person that you're with. And that's the magical thing about a healthy relationship. I think that in the past, I had seen the possibility in people, and I thought, okay, if I could just do this, and if we could just change a little bit of this, then, they'll be great, and they'll be a great partner for me. But that's not really the way it should be. What love is just deciding two whole people getting together and deciding to continue on their life journey together. And, what I've come to find, what I've learned is that love really is about letting go. Joy is really about letting go. It's, there are definitely times where, you're in a relationship, and there are definitely times where I can think to when I might want to help David, or to say something like, don't you see the great abilities that you have, and try to fix. But that's the thing, and it's not my job to do that. I don't want everyone to think that everything's perfect all the time. It's the reality is that because you're two different people, you're going to see things differently. And, it's not my job to make anybody else happy. It's an inside job. It's my job to make myself happy and to really feel that joy. And of course, you can share wonderful experiences with someone. You can have a great time with someone. You can help each other feel good in the moment, but really it's your job to feel happy. It's your job to feel that self-love and to really put yourself first when it comes to that self-care. The big issue I think that comes up for a lot of people is the boundaries. Now, of course, if someone is not following through with appropriate behavior towards you, especially after you tell them what's making you uncomfortable or making you upset, and they keep doing it anyway, that's not following through on a boundary, and that's not a good thing. But it's still important for you to enforce your boundary, but still important for you to work on yourself. No matter how much in a bad mood somebody else is, it's still up to me to be happy. And again, the world around us right now, it's so easy to just kind of, get sucked into why we might not be happy, why we might not feel love, why we might not feel joy. But, again, the reality is that it's in here. It's what's important is working on ourselves and how we feel, because realistically, how we see the world is through our own eyes. It's our the world is our mirror. So if we're looking at the world and we're saying how terrible it is, that's something that we need to work on for ourselves. Because even with bad things going on, I still see so much beauty. I see so much love. I see so many wonderful people out there. I meet wonderful people all the time, people that we work with here, people that I just talked to in the street. Just getting to see people for their soul, as opposed to what they look like, and knowing how, we really want to be loved. So, it's an amazing journey. And the more we look at others to make our life better, the worse it's going to be for us. Because we should not be a half a person. And, you know, another thing to add on to that is when you are feeling broken, when you are feeling hurt from a relationship that maybe has not worked out, things might not have gone as planned, it's so important to take that time for yourself and get to know who you are. Because if you take two broken people and you put them together, it might cause there to be a relationship, but it's not going to be a healthy relationship because neither person knows who they are and they're depending too much on the other person to make them happy. And again, it's not their job. It's your own job to make yourself happy. So I actually I wore this t-shirt on purpose. It's, you know, a little bit of a hippie shirt. My friend's birthday, she got all this really cool tie-dye stuff and we got to make tie-dye shirts. But I figured, you know, hippie to me kind of reminds me of self-love and loving others and seeing the world in a positive way. So I figured this would add on to it. But just keep loving yourself, keep getting to know yourself. Knowing who you are is one of the most amazing gifts you can give yourself, and really taking care of you. Because again, you can't take care of everybody else if you're not taking care of you also. So just keep working on you and promoting that self-love and sharing that wonderful essence that's you. And, you know, if you ever need any help, feel free to let us know. So this will be recorded. So if you have any questions, just put right in the comments any questions that you have or any statements or anything that you want to share. And just keep being love and keep sharing that joy.